Hey, Course 3 class. So we're going to just talk about the last problem from your homework last night, which says that a cubic foot of sand weighs around 90 pounds. Approximate the weight of the cone-shaped pile of sand. Round your answer to the nearest 100 pounds. Okay, so um, a lot of times, you have the math down when it comes to finding volume. So your issues might come with converting. It might come from maybe plugging something into the formula incorrectly, but I'm going to bet we struggle with this part where it says round to the nearest 100 pounds. So that means something like if I get a final answer of 872 pounds, I'm going to round this to nearest 100 pounds, which is going to be 900 pounds or something like that. Okay. So um, just keep in mind that might have been your mistake. But let's find the volume, convert that into pounds, and then round. So what I have here is a cone, and my formula for volume of a cone is 1/3 times pi times the radius squared times height. We're given the height as 3.5. We're given the diameter as 6.5, which means that the radius is half of that, which is 3.25, 3.25. So the calculator is going to do a lot of the heavy lifting here. So I'm going to say my volume is equal to 1/3 times 3.14 times my radius, 3.25 squared, times the height, which is 3.5. Okay, so I'm going to go right to my calculator and just start typing that stuff in. Now, I have a pi button, so let me actually clear that out. But let's do my radius squared, so 3.25 squared, times the height, 3.5, times pi. Now, this is going to give me a few more decimal digits just to be a little bit more accurate. And I think Big Ideas actually expected you to use a pi button and not 3.14, as I saw some of your answers were off by a tenth, and Big Ideas just marked it wrong. Whereas, I'll be very clear, use 3.14 for your answers on your quiz. So we should avoid that. Okay, so I get this, and of course now I need to divide this by 3, because that's the 1/3. All right, so I get that the volume of this pile of sand is 38.71 cubic feet. Now, what do I do with 38.7 cubic feet? Well, they were not asking for the volume in terms of cubic feet. They wanted the weight of this pile to the nearest 100 pounds. If 1 pound, no, if 1 cubic foot is 90 pounds, then I'm going to take this number of cubic feet and multiply by 90 to find the weight of this pile. So I'm going to do 38.7 times 90. And I'm actually going to just keep the number that I had in the calculator. I'm not going to clear it and then retype in 38.7. Let's try to keep this accurate. So I'm going to multiply by 90, and I get 3,484. 3,484 pounds. Now, they wanted to round it to the nearest 100, which is that place value there. So the 8 tells us to move it up. So we're going to say that my final answer is 3,500 pounds. And that was the answer that Big Ideas was looking for.